Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. The Warriors secure.
We know what's coming. Go get him. Substitutions, New Orleans. Substitutions, Golden State.
Ball knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Warriors have the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball is in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Redick fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Buries it.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. From long range. Tough shot. He hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Shot by Okafor. No good. For three, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Lonzo Ball with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The assist from number 3.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Stein powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Pelicans basketball. Redick. Seconds. It's going the other way. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Fine to shoot. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Warriors have the basketball.
From
Great pass to set it up. Lets it fly from long range.
Rebound.
To Ball. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Alec Burks. Alec Burks with the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The assist from number 3.
To Ball. Redick. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well. Beyond the arc for three. Buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ball with it up top. His guys trail by 13. Baseline drive. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To shoot for Golden State. Shot clock violation.
For Golden State.
Jerebko with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Golden State basketball. Deep three at the buzzer. So we play one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Entering the game for Golden State, number 3.
Thompson. Curry, down low, Cauley Stein. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Going to launch beyond the arc and knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Golden State at the controls. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and step. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Fires the three, cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Working it outside to Josh Hart.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot by Holiday. No good.
Got him. Be up, baby. Be up.
From long range. Not easy.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court, but you got something different. You got that moxie.
To Holiday. Hart. Draymond Green. Huge block. Warriors basketball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Section 121.
To Thompson.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
To Curry. Through 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Holiday in possession. Under a minute to go before halftime. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Curry. For 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Pelicans have the basketball to Favors. Lets it fly from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Warriors have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Pelicans did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Defense.
The Golden State Warriors are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the end. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New Orleans going to take it up. Ball. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. To Ball. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Shot by Lonzo there. No good. Curry into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Steph Curry, quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Holiday to Favors. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Lonzo Ball. Here against Steph. Beyond the arc for three. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. Curry with the basketball. His guys holding the...
All right, let's do this.
That's no good.
Golden State.
Lonzo Ball. Now 3 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Whoa! What a finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Possession lies with Golden State.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Doesn't get the bounce.
That's me. I got ball. All right here.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Here's a chance from long range.
When you shoot the ball like this, and yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Lonzo with it. Down a bundle. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Warriors have the basketball. Leaves the defender in the dust. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And throw. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. With the interception.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Alec Burks. And count the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Warriors have the basketball. Probing the defense. Goes to the left side. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Ball into the front court. His guys down big to Redick. Great feed. Sets.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. For 3, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Great hit. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Short jumper stays out. And count the basket inside.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Redick. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Draymond Green. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Trying to cash in. Ingram's shot won't go. Livingston to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Offensive rebound, Draymond Green. Putback's good.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Favors against the native of Sweden. Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. To Shaun Livingston. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Jrue Holiday. Green always looking for the steal. Jrue Holiday. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Screen coming. That'll be... to the basket, but a shot won't go. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got the Warriors. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, tonight, the Dallas Mavericks play host to the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors begin to...
We got this. Let's go. Substitutions. Golden State.
Pick up. 4-3. Buries it.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball is in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Warriors have the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The assist from number 1, Courtney Lee.
Fires the three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Lee. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Here's a chance from long range. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Willie Cauley-Stein pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Possession lies with Golden State. Sizing up the defense. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Beyond the arc for three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
To Porzingis. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Cauley Stein. It's Gortat with the rebound. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Terrific vision. Leaves the defender in the dust. And a throwdown.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Here's Barea. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Porzingis to Lee. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Smothering D. Deep three. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And
Here we go. Substitutions. Setting in for Golden State, number 3.
to Thompson. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Thompson. Lets it fly from long range and splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And he buries it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Fires the 3, and Barea the rebound. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Curry. That's good D. Shot no good. Barea, defended by Steph Curry. Had a chance, but it's no good. Golden State at the controls. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. To right. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To right. Bagley. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
No good. To right. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Ingles against Klay Thompson. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. To right. Shot clock violation. Footer at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead.
The Warriors have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
And that'll...
We know what's coming. Go get it. Substitutions. Golden State. Defense. Let's go.
To Alec Burks. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
He gets it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Warriors have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. That's corralled by Bagley. Here's Barea. His guys trail now by 4. To Gortat. Shot from the lane won't go. To Alec Burks. Goes to the left side. From long range. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. Seth Curry to Bagley. Has a look. And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fires the 3. Well defended. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Dallas owns the basketball. Bagley to Joe Ingles. Takes stock of the floor. Joe Ingles to Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Bagley. And count the basket.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. He's got it for 3.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
And the basket good at the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here's Barea. The deficit now up to 5. It's a turnover as they head the other way. For 3, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's Golden State basketball. Deep left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. The free throw. Seth Curry to Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's Barea. Down 5. It's a turnover as they head the other way. For 3. It's good for 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Knocked loose. They've recovered it. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The assist from number 5, Jose.
Warriors basketball. Probing the defense. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
J.J. Barea at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. To Seth Curry. Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either. Warriors have the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here's Barea. His guys trail by 10. From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Seth Curry. To Bagley. Gets a look. Can't hit. Fires the three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Long key from three-quarters court. That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up their intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For three. Off the iron. No good. Seth Curry, defended by Thompson. Draymond Green with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. To Seth Curry. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Can't connect, it's no good. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Thompson, 4-3. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks. Sean Livingston snatching it out of the air. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions.
Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Bagley. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Green. Alec Burks. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest. Draymond Green. Huge block. Bagley.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Seth Curry. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shakes free and hits.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Bagley. knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Fires the 3. Now, oh, Draymond with the putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Seth Curry. To Bagley. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Possession lies with Golden State. Here's a chance from long range, and it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here's Barea. Down a bundle. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more...
The Warriors put one in the win column with a solid performance. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3 ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Mavericks just couldn't get within striking.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Dallas Mavericks simply didn't score as many 3-pointers as the opposition. As a result, they got the loss and something to think about before the next practice.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.